Hi everyone, I'm using the Angel Tarot for our reading from Monday the 29th of September through to Sunday the 5th of October. So I'm setting the intention for a reading for the highest and greatest good for the collective or anyone who views this video, and as always just take what resonates, just pop the rest to one side, just see what unfolds. So I'm asking for a card for Monday. And there we have the Four of Wands. Tuesday, the Ten of Swords. Wednesday, the King of Swords. Thursday, the King of Cups. Friday, the Two of Cups. Saturday, the Queen of Pentacles. Sunday, the Nine of Pentacles, together with the Nine of Cups and the Ten of Cups. And we'll take the Seven of Pentacles as well. So Monday, we are really being asked to be honest with ourselves, and where are we holding on in our life to anything that is no longer serving us. This could be in relationship, as the sun's just moved into Libra. So our relationships are under the spotlight, as they have been for quite some time now. So just looking at where we are finding it hard to give love. Where are we finding it easy to judge someone because they're not behaving in a way that we would like them to, especially in relationships? And I just feel there is an energy of temptation. So this energy of temptation, are we going to go back into the old way of, if we're not getting what we require from a relationship, whether it is a romantic partner or someone of an acquaintance, a situation, if we are not getting back what we require or what we are not, or what we are giving, how is that making us feel? Is it bringing up old feelings of wanting to hold on, of a place of being blocked, of being unable to give? So the Four of Pentacles just asks us, what are we holding on to? What old patterns are we holding on to? Saturn is retrograding in Pisces and has reached 27 degrees now in his retrograde through Pisces. Pisces, the final zodiac sign. Saturn, the retrograde in the final degrees of Pisces. So this is all around endings. On Monday, the galactic center squares Saturn in Pisces. So the galactic center is the center of the Milky Way. It's our center. It's where life is, where life comes from. It's light, it's the white ray, the black ray that comes through and enriches life. It also is our structure. So we have Saturn in this square with the galactic center, asking us to look at what are we building, what structure are we creating in our life? Are we creating a structure of feeling that we can't step into a relationship fully, or we are feeling that we are not receiving the love or the acceptance, whatever it may be, that we require. So Saturn squaring the galactic center is helping us to see different perceptions of that, helping us to break the mold. So we are in this concrete energy that we have been molded into with our beliefs and our thoughts and our feelings and our words, and we're starting to break out of that mold now and seeing things from a different perception of, as long as we're doing the right thing, it doesn't matter what anybody else is doing, as long as we're doing the right thing, as long as we're moving through from our hearts and creating that foundation, that firm foundation now, where we can open up fully and give and let go of any area of our life that maybe we're not trusting. Because as we step into that mistrust and we are starting to doubt things, we are going back into that mold of, it has to be this certain way, or I have to be this certain way for things to work out, to be loved, to be safe in a relationship or safe in any situation. I do feel relationships are under the spotlight, and that we're just being asked, where are we holding on to some old energy that we're not being able to forgive or move through, to really go into that, calling the angels. Monday the 29th is the Feast of the Archangels, so calling the archangels around us, asking and also thanking for the healing, the love, the divine magic that they create within us and all around us, but also spending some time looking at where we are not getting past certain issues within our relationships, where we keep coming through the same old feelings, the same old emotions, knowing that there's a karmic pattern here, and we're these molds that we have been placed into through our own thoughts and feelings and beliefs and words. These molds, we're cracking open now. That dense energy is falling away, to be able to realize, if we're stuck in a certain situation and the same thing keeps happening, that we are feeling a lack of love, a lack of support, a lack of trust, whatever it may be. If relationships are not going as we would like them to, or whatever those emotions are being brought up with us into our awareness, to realize there's something karmic going on here. And I feel with Saturn retrograding there in Pisces, squaring the galactic center, we're being asked to look at that, look at the vows that we have made in past lives, maybe those vows of scarcity, where we're feeling that we have not got enough, where we are holding on to our finances for fear of stepping into poverty or whatever it may be. That is a vow of poverty that we've taken. And I did a meditation, lit a candle, and I went back into a time where I was this very, very thin young girl, very plain, and I'd gone into a convent because the outside world, the material world, was too ruthless for me. I could not survive in the outside world. I was too sensitive. So I took a vow of poverty, of letting go of the material world, a vow of silence, a vow of scarcity, renouncing everything of the material world to walk the path of the nun. So I went back to that girl who took those vows because the outside world, the material world, was so difficult for her. She couldn't survive there. So I went and I spoke to her, and I said to her that you're not here anymore. This vow is not keeping you safe. You have the confidence now. You have the creativity now to be able to step into the material world, to step into the outside world and survive and have and enjoy life. And as I was doing this, it came so naturally, and I feel that that is the energy that we are being presented with, that wherever we are stuck, where we sit and we create a sacred space around us, we light a candle, we maybe have a bowl of salt, and we are asking for those past life vows to be renounced now and to be healed with the light of unconditional love, and seeing any vows that we've made being cut and transmuted with light, however we feel and whatever images or feelings for our situation that arises, to go with that and to follow it through, because our soul is leading the way at this time. It's calling back every essence of itself back into the sacred wholeness of this space and time. So lots of energy. So just be mindful what we're holding on to, what we feel is normal because we've held on to it that long. What we feel is somebody else is doing something wrong, and we're not happy with that, and you know, that's okay for us to be not happy with them because they deserve it. They're also stuck in those past life loops and teaching us actually where we are stuck in our past life loops. So this is breaking the mold. This is breaking out of those loops now and stepping in to equilibrium, which is, this is the time of Libra. This is a time of cause and effect, of whatever we give out into our reality comes back, which is it always does, but even faster now than maybe in the past, where we probably didn't recognize it because we were still asleep and unconscious in the old patterns, in the old karmic loops. So we're breaking, but we're given the tools, we're given the guidance to be able to go back to visit ourselves that are stuck in that time and place, to love ourselves, to speak to ourselves that that lifetime is no longer keeping us safe. It's actually causing some discomfort, some lack, some even illness, some dis-ease within our life. So we are just going back, and this is not where we're constantly going back into the past. It's just our soul is calling back every essence of itself now into this time of ascension. So just for today, the archangels are around us. And also I feel this energy that Mother Earth is rising in consciousness. A vibration is rising, and the light from the galactic center, the information and the light that we have been absorbing so rapidly through the last months, and for as long as I can remember, the light has been coming through constantly, but it's more rapid now. It's coming through in waves, it's coming through as bolts of light. So to dissolve anything that may be stuck in our energy field that's stopping us from rising into that place of absolute freedom. So things starting to shift. So making sure on Monday, just look at, and you will be taken. Ask your angels, your guides, your higher self to please show me where this situation, where maybe I am loving somebody and they're loving me back at first, but then it starts to wane, it starts to change, and I start to get hurt and wanting that person more because they are no longer interested. What vows, what karma have we got that it's entangled with that situation? To really look at it, because we're on this new moon coming up to the full moon next week. So this is a time of, it's the full moon, the new moon, normally a time of manifesting, but we are releasing to open ourselves up to the purity of our manifestations. So there is especially with the Saturn and the galactic center in this square, we're able to see it, we're manifesting, but whatever we may be contaminating our field of consciousness with is coming up for us to be able to recognize it, to see it, to heal it, to bring that part of our soul essence back into this moment so we can manifest fully. So it's a releasing and a manifesting, a releasing and a manifesting, so that everything's working in beautiful flow, and our reality then starts to come through and create all around us in ways that we really thought in the past were impossible. So just on Monday, really looking at that, looking at where we are holding on, where we're not letting go of something, where we are constantly in that state of a judgment about someone or whatever it may be. Sit down and go within and talk and connect with your soul and follow the breadcrumbs back to where you may be stuck, like I did. Tuesday, the 10 of air. This is the end of challenges. So the work we do on Monday, we're going to see beautiful benefit. And also Mercury is in this beautiful connection with the North Node. So speaking our reality into existence, making sure we are communicating in a positive way to do with our careers, to do with our love life. The North Nodes are our North Star, so that's where we are as a collective, as personally, that's the way we are moving towards. So as we speak it, as we feel that excitement, we start to build and we start to align. So the end of challenges, as we are letting go now of so much, and we are pulling and gaining our wisdom back and our power back from every soul through past lives, where we maybe have been stuck in some karma as well. We're pulling it all back now through forgiveness, through the awareness that we are not just here at this moment in time. This is an energy portal, and we are alchemizing constantly from our ancestors, from our past lives, from this life. We're alchemizing that energy to be able to step into this. And you can see that unicorn there has broke away from all those thoughts that have been keeping it going round and round in that struggle. And the 10 of Swords is where it's complete surrender. I surrender this now. Because if we are asking and we are not getting any visions or nothing's coming to us, just surrender it. Just surrender and allow those, whatever it may be that is challenging you or has been challenging you, just let go of it, because we can't control any outcomes. All we can control is how we're feeling and how we're thinking. And as soon as we let go, we give the divine that space to come in and to start to work magic in our lives. So Monday is just a little bit of soul retrieval. It'll come so easy. Tuesday, we'll feel the benefits of that. We'll feel renewed. We'll feel the excitement of stepping into a wholeness that we have never felt before. Wednesday, the King of Air. And the King of Air, this is speak your mind in confidence. So he as well has gone on his own path. He's not listening to the crowd. He's not getting drawn into any drama. He's actually, after the, you know what, I let go, he starts to walk his own path. He is in full connection to the higher realms. Again, this card is the earth signs of Gemini, Libra and Aquarius. So we're in this time of Libra, which is an earth sign, which is ruled by Venus. So when we start to listen to those loving messages that come through, and we start to look for the good in everyone, every single person, we start to look for the goodness, for the beauty, for the gentleness, the kindness in that person, something magical really happens. It's as if they change, but it isn't. It's we've changed. We are not connecting to the part of that soul that is causing us to go into a pushing away, a conflict, trying to make things right. It's just complete acceptance, listening to the guidance. And this is what the King of Swords is doing. He's moving now away from the crowd, away from those challenging thoughts. He's connecting to his higher mind and being guided on a beautiful journey that will open his heart and activate his higher heart, because the more he follows the synchronicities, the guidance, the higher guidance that stimulates and activates the pineal gland, so can activate the third eye, starts to see things clearer. And I do feel that's what this energy is doing. Everything that we've been through these eclipses and equinoxes and the Lionsgate and the Sirius Gateway, the Pleiadians are being activated constantly with the moon, the Andromeda and the Arcturus stars are being activated by the moon. So we're having all these downloads and activations from the beings of light, and with Saturn being in this square with the galactic center, it's how are we listening to that galactic guidance? How are we feeling in this galactic energy that is within us? How are we moving with it? Are we trusting it? Are we flowing with it? And the King of Swords is connecting to that galactic essence that we all have within us, that we are these beings that are connecting to a multi-dimensional reality that we may have forgot. So it's connecting to the higher realms, to the galactics, who are now so close because we are shifting and moving up through the layers, to be able to hear them, to be able to move with the planets, to be able to work with the star constellations, and feel the cosmic harmony that brings, because the planets, the cosmos, move and will bring up anything within us that we need to be aware of. If there's nothing there, then we will just flow through the alignments and the retrogrades and the moving of the outer planets that have been so huge as lately. So we'll just move and we'll flow, and we'll understand that this is why this is being brought up, because Saturn is retrograde in Pisces, galactic center, the Pluto retrograding in Aquarius, that this is an air card, so retrograding there, just helping us to alchemize those lower thoughts that are just taking up space within our heads and within our life. And so this is, just reminding us that we're all galactic beings, and to really connect with that. We are multidimensional. We've existed in the cosmos. We've walked the earth. We've walked other spaces in other times, and there are so many realities playing out all at one time. And so when we bring it back into this moment, and we feel the enormity of who we truly are, and that we can, in this moment, connect to all that is, and feel the energy of all that is flowing through us, we then start to walk a different path. We break free from the past life karma. I hope all that makes sense to you. Thursday we have the King of Water. So we've had the King of Swords, now we have the King of Water, and the water around him is beautiful and clear. So it brings clarity, it brings a feeling of flow, a flow with grace, a flow with trust. So the King here is submerged in water, showing emotional maturity. So when we sort our head out and stop it from going back into the old ways of fighting with everybody and having those thoughts, we then start to allow the cellular memory to come to the surface. And the cellular memory holds memory from all our lifetimes and our ancestors. So we start to work on our cellular memory through feelings. We may have a feeling about something or someone, and it's to look at that. This is a cellular memory. It's nothing to do with anyone out there. To really take responsibilities for that. We are going through this time of beautiful transformation and change. So we're changing those cellular memories so that we are not pushing them out and reliving them again. We are not pushing them out with emotions that's going to cause a ripple in our lives and cause upset to someone. We're listening to what's coming through, we're listening to the guidance, and we are moving in that place of flow, of alchemizing those lower emotions, those emotions that I know if I say this, I want to say it, I want to act in this way, I want to let everybody know I'm not happy with them, but then I'm frozen in a time that childhood or past lives that I'm still holding on to. I'm still holding on to an emotion or a situation, a feeling that occurred. So as soon as we start to be aware of our actions and our feelings, we start to take on, same as the King of Swords, we take on emotional maturity and being responsible for the energy that we are emitting, so that we are delicate with people around us. If somebody is triggering us in some way, we go within and find that point within us that's so holding on to something that it wants to lash out, to soothe that, to breathe light there, to breathe relaxation, to know it's not of this moment, it's nothing to do with the outside world, it's not that person or situation, it's actually something coming from old, to go within, so that we are not repeating and living through the past constantly. So the two kings, the King of Air, the King of Swords, the King of Water, helping us to connect to our higher thoughts, which then will bring us up into our higher heart, of realising everything and everyone out there is a reflection of us, a reflection of a past life connection, whatever it is, to go within and to cleanse, to bathe, to have a nice salt bath, put some nice oils, aromatherapy oils in there, maybe some crystals as well, to just, if you're feeling that during this day, to just go in and have a nice bath. Be gentle with yourself, because those feelings that we are projecting out are actually being created. The images are being, and the feelings are being created within us. To be gentle with ourselves, to do the Ho'oponopono, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, thank you. And as we're doing this, what the angels are coming through is replace it with something positive. So if we've got an ongoing issue that we can't seem to get past, to surrender it to Ho'oponopono, and then to choose something to replace that, because as we're doing this, we are emptying this vessel, we are letting go of the trigger, but then we are leaving an open space, and the universe will fill it with the old experiences, the old vibration. So as we release, as we lie in the bath or go for a swim in some nice water and feel these emotions just dissolving and moving and working through our bodies, allowing our bodies to move and allowing these emotions to work through our bodies, and then put something positive there, as feeling how you would feel if you wasn't holding on to some karmic situation or upset, how you would feel, feeling whole, feeling happy, feeling love. And so this is a time of emotional maturity, of karmic closing and endings. Friday, the Two of Water, again, it's emphasizing on relationships. So whatever is happening in your relationship, whatever is triggering you, whatever keeps reoccurring, whatever is going on there, know that things are shifting. Things are shifting for us to be able to feel the sacredness of love. So oftentimes this is a relationship going to a deeper level, because we are seeing it with different lenses, not through the lens of the old pain, through different lenses of clarity. And as we start to look at our relationships, it actually sets us free. It sets us free to actually walk our own path, to find things that lift us and bring happiness to us. So the Two of Cups is a beautiful card of love, of romance, and these two are coming together in the depths of the ocean. There has been some turbulence there, so again we're working through our relationships. It does seem emphasis on our relationships, but it could be any part of your life. It could be your finances, it could be a multitude of things that are going on that are not quite there, that are not quite in alignment, but we have put up with it and we have kept quiet. And this is not going telling everybody what we think of them, it's going in and doing the inner work so that we change our perception of those situations, so that we can release and let go. And the Two of Cups is beautiful. It's bringing romantic love. It's taking love to a different and a more deeper level, which is what will happen when we do the inner work, because we're calling back those essences of ourselves and we're bringing them back from the suffering with love and acceptance, and allowing all those vows that we've taken that are stopping us from stepping into love and finding a relationship, allowing them to be broken now, allowing them to be those cords of those vows, those words, to be infused with light, so that we see clearly love, that we are not constantly projecting our past life into our relationships. So powerful, powerful week this week. The Queen of Pentacles, she is there, she has a globe and she is just staring into there. All attention is there, a point of focus is there. She knows if she focuses, whatever she focuses on, she's going to create. So as we're going through this week and really tending to our soul, to listening to our soul, to listening to our innermost being, listen to what it's saying, listen to how we are feeling and how we're seeing things. And as we start to go in and feel the sacredness of the lifetimes of suffering that we've gone through, when we go in and feel the sacredness of that, not project it in a way outside of our reality that's not sacred, going within and feeling the sacredness of our soul that may be trapped in some lifetime that is causing a behavior, feeling in this lifetime, going back, rescuing them. And as we do, we start to see clearer and clearer and clearer, and we are not drawn into the drama when somebody is trying to maybe manipulate or get a point through in a unkind way. We just don't take it on. It's okay. Whatever it brings up within me, I will tend to that and realize maybe in a past life I've treated you that way, so I am taking that karma. This is karma, balance, paid, and not going into a reaction with it. And as we do, our manifestations are coming clearer and clearer, and we're seeing the visions so clear now. And it, you know, our visions change. Mine certainly has, but it's so clear. And but but being flexible with the change of our visions, because greater visions come in. And if we're still holding on to any past karma, if somebody else may be stepping into their wishes, then there could be some like resentfulness, or why is it not me? Why is not my turn? But believe you me, stay in that place of gratitude, stay in it, because it will be you. And when it is you, you won't even think of all the times it wasn't. It will be so magnificent that it feels like it's been there all the time. The energy, the happiness, the flow, and the divine abundance. So staying focused, but allowing your vision to change as you grow. Your vision will grow as well, going into a higher timeline. So wonderful time. Then we have the 9 of Wands for Sunday. The 9 of Earth for Sunday. This is just carry on, enjoying life's luxuries, enjoying when we're so grateful for what we have, when we're so truly grateful, the irritations just don't. They erase. They really do erase what may have hurt us or irritated us or sent us in a place of over worry, or it starts to be erased, and we see that the less we worry, the less we have things to worry about. It was something within us that was unhealed, and we were projecting it onto people around us. So this is coming into this as we've worked during the week and enjoying the luxuries, the little luxuries, feeling the gratitude of life. And this is also successful employment. So where you may feel a little bit or have felt a little bit unstable within your career, there's something coming in. There's some promotion, some opportunity coming in. There is an increase of finances as well. So as we retrieve ourselves, we step into a time of expansion, and being able to accept that in the fullness of who we are. The 9 of Water. Again, this card is saying concerns fade away. This is wishes coming into fruition, and you can see there she's got a rainbow above her head. She is submerged in water. There has been some turbulence, but she stayed that connection, that bridge there of heaven. She's kept that connection there, and just below the surface there is a treasure chest of everything that's good. Every single wish, every single prayer that you have sent up into heaven is there waiting for you to step into now, for you to connect with. It's on the verge of materializing. The 7 of Earth. This is seeds well planted. And don't let unnecessary worry bring in some old scarcity feelings, vibration. Know that all those seeds, all those wishes that we have been planting in that fertile soil and believing in and having faith in, and as we've had faith in it, and as we believe our talents and our gifts, our spiritual gifts have become stronger and stronger until we move through a portal, we step through a layer and move in to a higher timeline. So we're going through that. We are watering and nourishing our gifts, our seeds that we have been planting in our consciousness, in that wave, in that sea of consciousness. Every positive thought that we know within us, we believe that is there. It's part of our spiritual gift, and as we focus on our spiritual gift becomes stronger and stronger, and that seed starts to grow, creating prosperity. So know that your spiritual gifts, your talents are connecting to each seed you have planted. Your love and your faith and your grace, it is nourishing each seed that you have planted into that ocean of consciousness. The universe listens to us and it feels us. It's a field of vibration. So whatever energy we emit, we are sending out into the universe that energy, that vibration, for it to be drawn into our lives. So as we are moving through this week, calling back our soul with love, replacing the feelings of upset and frustration, whatever it may be, with joy and with gratitude, so that as we let go, we are placing that our vessel, that empty space, with something positive. So we are moving through this week, letting go and taking in, letting go and taking in. And then the 10 of water. This is contentment, rewarding family life, material needs being met, all things that are wonderful. A real as we go through this cleansing of our emotions, we step into this energy, which is new beginnings. So as we are letting go, we are on the 9th, still on in September the 9th. No, what Sunday we'll be on in the 5th of October. So we're in that 10 month of new beginnings. So as we move through, so on Wednesday we move into October, which is a different vibration. It's a number 10 of new beginnings. So now we are starting to, as we release, focusing on feeling better and something better, and trusting where we are. And so the 10 of water is the final message of the week, which is supreme happiness, a love-filled life, a life of comfort, and a life of real happiness at a level that we've never experienced, because there's been essences of our soul that's been stuck in past life with struggle and vows, that we are now calling back until we become in this place of wholeness, of ultimate love and happiness and prosperity. So a gorgeous week of really listening to ourselves, going within, tending to any part of us that's feeling vulnerable, that's feeling fearful, whatever it may be, going within and really feeling that, and then asking, light a candle, use some writing, and putting all your energy field into activation of release, activating release. And so it goes, but we're still focusing on the beautiful energies of this card as we're releasing. We're refocusing. Whatever we let go of, we fill our energy with this feeling of this card. So I'm sending so much love. Have a wonderful, wonderful week, and thank you so much for listening. Thank you.